Yes. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to the Crypto Lifers, strongest crew in all of crypto. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody here, all on YouTube, all the YouTubers that push forward every day. Love y'all with the speed of light, man. Y'all are amazing. I'm putting the lemon into the water like I do every single morning. Just worked out, feel absolutely amazing. You know, did my rows, did my push-ups, feel strong. And I love when I work out because my body wants that water so dang bad, baby. Let's bring that music down a little bit. Pumping in the background. Shout out to everybody. Ethereum Classic getting a bit of a move. Solana still pumping. Aave, SKL, Sand. A little bit of a comeback for the altcoins. We're going to break that down for Total 3. We got a lot to talk about today. And you know I worked out when I drink half that glass immediately. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. What an amazing day it is to be alive. You're alive today. Think about that. You have the present moment to create anything possible. There's some people right now that do not have the present moment. They lost it last night. They lost it this morning. Lost it yesterday. Not everybody made it through the night. Each and every one of us are so blessed that we get to do what we do every single day. Shout out to everybody here with me. May God bless each and every one of us. Let's break down what I see for Bitcoin. So look at the Bitcoin short right now. The 4-hour looks like the short could boom to the upside, at least maybe. I don't know if it will get there, but maybe to this resistance or that resistance. Possible move on the shorts. I'd be watching shorts on the 4-hour time frame. However, like to enter when the 1 hour is low. It does have momentum though. It says right now that the shorts have momentum to the upside on the 1 hour and the 4-hour time frame. Just something I want to put on your radar right off the bat. This is what I was looking at in my channel with my Discord people as I was getting ready for the morning. Shout out to everybody in my Discord. Shout out to all the elite. Shout out to everybody that works with me. Shout out to everybody here in the crew. Nice, 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 nice. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I love my crew. So look, we're also looking at this flag on the 1 hour. We are getting oversold. And as I said before, you know, that short, but the short could continue. What's about to happen? This flag says we could break out, but we could also be making somewhat of a projective pattern here, a head and shoulder pattern. See? Just something to think about. I'm not saying that's guaranteed. I just want to give you ideas. I'm helping your mind progress into the future so you can project into these things. All right, so look, measured move would take you to 17,095 if this flag breaks to the upside again, as I told you, I want 17,300, this level right here, and then, or 250, 300 actually with that wick right there, and then I want 18,003. These are the big boy areas that we're going to have to get back above to remain bullish. Let's go to look at the 4-hour time frame. It's all about the SMA, the 200. You stay below that, likely we're going to continue to the downside. So right now, we need to close a candle on the 4-hour on the other side of this yellow line. If you're new to trading with me, jump on into my trading course this Saturday. I teach it this Saturday from 9 to 12. I don't take days off. I even work on Saturday. 7 days a week is what I do every single day of the year. I'm going to find a way to bring you value every single day. There's no reason not to bring value to the world. If you know you can bring value, why would you take a day off from bringing value? You know, that's how I look at it. Like, if you know you bring value, why would you stop doing that? So that's why when everyone's like, take a day off, I'm like, yeah, but, you know, I'll be old one day, you know, I'll be tired. I won't have the exuberance, and then I can sleep alone, right? Right now, I want to be with everybody. I want to have fun. So look, if you look at the 4-hour is dumping on Bitcoin. Your only hope is this 1-hour flag, but right now, I mean, you got tweezer tops, you got rejected by the 200 SMA. To me, I think it's more likely that short plays out than anything else, but we'll give this 1 hour its time. See, people get confused by me because I'm open-minded, so they're like, but he said short, but he's looking long on the 1 hour. I don't get this guy. Well, I want to see if the 1 hour will play out. You never know. This could start to make a move, but if we close a 1 hour candle here and we start to break this, then we know the 4 hours pressing, and it's more likely that the short plays to the upside. So we have our short already. We kind of have what's going down. All right. I'll be nice enough to show you what I'm looking at. The one coin that I believe looks the best of any coin that I've been looking at is One Earth. And let me explain why One Earth looks good. Look at this consolidation. Look at it. Beautiful consolidation. You know what's funny? I have a bit of a photographic memory, and we traded ERG in September. This is how crazy my brain is. It can remember what I did like months ago. Sometimes it's actually a curse because you don't want to remember all this stuff. But see this right here? See ERG? Look at that. And to me, maybe no, they're not exact, and I haven't mapped this out yet. So I'm freebirding this. Hold on, bear with the man here. They just made it so much bigger compared to what I need it for, right? I need it real small, man. They jacked this thing up. A lot of work for me just to show you this tiny fractal. Bear with me. Let me work through this. It must be worth it. Things that take a long time usually are worth it, right? So look, I mean, they just look at that. My mind saw that. I was like, man, this looks so similar. So, and I saw this thing break out beautifully to the upside. So I'm just, I'm not saying just because it did that this can too, but the similarities are so obvious to me. And there's how you do some fractal magic. Hope you had fun doing that with me. Come back next week. We could do it again. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. All you have is your time. Your whole life is a trade. Your whole life is a trade. Shout out to the 275 beautiful people on the live. $2 in chat revenue. 125 people on that like button. Can we press that like button? The lifers, the greatest community in all of crypto. Y'all 1 for 1. I know y'all do it. Bro, your trading course is the way. Shout out to Frank Jackson. Can't see the screen. Yeah, I know. Dang it. While I was doing fractal magic. So all I did is I went to ERG. I grabbed this fractal here. I went back, I pasted it in, and look how closely it looks to One Earth. And I haven't done some fractal magic in a while, so just something to show you. I mean, and so One Earth to me is the most likely candidate for a blast to the upside. The daily looks absolutely lovely. 22-hour, however, is a little indecision, but I like what I'm seeing for One Earth. Now, 1 Earth could easily dump, but 1 Earth looks like it's consolidating for a massive move to the upside. We also pulled our Fibonacci on 1 Earth. It already retraced to the golden Paquito. As you can see right there, there's the golden pocket 706. Now it's at that 0.618, and it's in that 0.5, starting to grind on up the fibs. We're seeing some movement here for 1 Earth. 1 Earth on the radar. All my lifers. And if it doesn't play out, it doesn't play out. Maybe you get stopped out for 10%. You never know. There's no guarantees in trading. Because if there was a guarantee in trading, then there would be a trader you would know that would be 100%. And there's no one that's 100%. So sad to say, there's no guarantees, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I say and do should be taken as financial advice. 1 Earth, though. That's all I have to say. And all we have is 1 Earth. So there's always going to be something to play almost every day of the week. There's going to be something. Look, near blew up out of nowhere. The 3L tokens are shifting. Shift. Did I say shift for? I think I said shift because I saw shift. It's funny how it played into my head. That's interesting. How's my crew? How's everybody doing? How's Dustin Cava in the house? Every Wednesday, Dustin. I noticed that. You're here every Wednesday. I noticed that. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Shout out to Billy Bob. I have to pass. It's Bitcoin and Litecoin for me till the Bitcoin halving. Shout out to Billy Bob 369 in Georgia now. Shout out to Type Crypto. 1 Earth, 1 Love. Boston bound on his way all the way up, baby. Shout out to my man Type Crypto. I will be able to see you, hopefully. I am doing amazing. Dustin, we love you, man. We love you. We want to get you on the team, man. We know you have great ideas. Every time you sat with my team and gave them ideas, the ideas were amazing. We're shifting, we're moving, and we're grinding. We're getting ready for 2023. Good morning from CA. Shout out to my man, Montreal Patine. Okay. Sammy Cup-and-Hattie for Bitcoin. Love you, lifer. We love you, lifer. Love my Wednesdays. Dustin, man, you're the best, brother. Digging that swag with the tie. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I never put this tie on with the blue. Usually I do some baby blue thing. But the tie matches the pants. If you saw the pants, the whole thing looks pretty good. The tie brings the pants together, in my humble opinion. I'm slightly colorblind. I don't know what color this tie is. I think it's black and beige, but you'd have me at hello there. I'd have no clue. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you. Oh, a super chat coming on in. Hey, Crypto Lifer, long-time watcher since Pancake Bunny. Could you take a look at OP for me? It looks like it's forming a giant triangle on the daily or the weekly. Shout out to Cold Hands. I like that. My man, Cold Hands, for the $5 super chat. Not going light on me. Thank you so much. You know, if everyone on this chat gave me a super chat, oh my gosh, can you believe that? A $5 super chat. What would happen? What would happen? I mean, I would just get a lot of super chats that way. That's what would happen. Where do you buy that tie? It's so black and beige. You're so funny. Good morning, lifers. Blessed to be here with you guys. We know you're not wearing pants. No, I am. I am. I got my little footstool now. I'm wearing pants, dude. I'm wearing nice. See how the tie brings the pants? See the beige? No, it really does. It really does. Anyway, enough of the nonsense. 1 Earth been in the elites too. Put it back on the radar now. That daily reset. Yo, man, it's looking good to me. Let's go. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. CNC Ireland in the house. Shout out to my blue crew. Everybody holding me down. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. PIAS has been such a fun coin to play. Who has made money on this coin? I mean, there hasn't been a soul that hasn't. I mean, no, that's not true, but I mean, this thing has been fun. It's been fun. It's been producing gains, right? Look at this consolidation that I'm noticing too. It's quite interesting, to say the least. Pronunciation. It's all about pronunciation. Too many people don't pronounce their words so people can hear what the heck they're saying. We got a generation of mumblers. These kids love to mumble these days. Yeah, there's a little Bitcoin. Yeah, I got about some Ethereum. This thing broke out to me. Looks like it's going to continue to the measured move for a gain. Okay? Playing with the 21, a little far part of the 4-hour time frame. Can we look at HIDOODLES? Nothing but love for you, Sam. Shout out to Lieutenant Dan Dangle for the $10 super chat. Wow, now he's really throwing it down. That is amazing. Look at the love coming from Lieutenant Dan Dangle. $10 super chat. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much for that love. Feeling really good today on a Wednesday. My wife said she's been praying for me. Thank you, babe. I need it, babe, all the time. The demons are strong, baby. The demons are strong on me. Trying to take me down. So look, I mean, this is starting to form a beautiful flag on the 15-minute and breaking out. This looks like it could be the one for the day. Look at this move here coming out on the 15-minute chart. MACD showing lack of bearish momentum. You got falling volume and falling price. You're swinging there. You're swinging there. You're swinging there. This, to me, says I want to move. PIAS looks like we could get the flag outside of the breakout and continue to the upside. So look, I'm going to post 2 charts in the trading group. I want you to see the zoomed in flag. Then I'm going to zoom out and show you what else we're seeing. Shout out to everybody here. We're making it through 2023. If you're still here, you're one of the strongest people in the game. You're basically destined to make it because you've shown that you have thick skin. You've shown that the media can't scare you. You've shown that you're offset by the nonsense. You know, people that bought Bitcoin, I bet there's some correlations to people that bought Bitcoin and some other things that I will not mention, but you know what I'm saying. If you bought Bitcoin, you probably did it, blah, right? If you bought Bitcoin, you most likely are, blah, right? And I'm connecting telepathically. The key about my team is we don't even need to say it. We're on another wavelength. Shout out to my lifers who speak through the ether. I'm hearing y'all while you're hearing me, but we didn't even say it. How beautiful is that? We can speak in code right here live because of our frequency. When your frequency is aligned, they can't touch you. They can't hold you down. They can't do a thing to you. Man, and if you work every single day, no one can take your hustle away too. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get into those super chats. Let's take a look at OP for my man. Cold hands, baby. Let's take a look at OP. So you can see what I see happening for Bitcoin. The 4-hour looks like it wants to tank. 1 hour may be our saving grace. I think it's most likely we get that short to play out, but anything is possible. So optimism. Another coin that I was looking at for possible gains. I remember someone asking me about it recently. I'm like, it could go up or down depending. Let's take a look at it here. So optimism is getting tight, and honestly, it's a coin that I believe in long term that could help scale Ethereum, right, and really do some damage right there. I mean, there's your tight channel right there. Tight moving averages. You're a little spent on the MACD. Very spent on the MACD. That's kind of a warning sign for me. RSI is a little too high too as well, telling me that we may have to come back down to the bottom of the channel here before our next bigger move. So we square this away. We can see how we're getting resistance. I like to buy bottoms of the patterns. I don't know about you, but I'm always scooping down here or the breakout and the retest. I don't want to buy anywhere in here. It leaves me vulnerable. If I can buy right on a point of control too. So I want point of control, bottom of the channel, right? Moving averages getting nice and tight. 50 wants to push up. Seeing some good signs. Let's look at our 22. 22 spent too as well, telling me to bear caution. Daily has room to go, but you know. So here, I watch this 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame. Let's get rid of my squiggles. I don't need all this squiggle now. Sorry, bear with me 1 second here. I'm not perfect and nobody is. Don't expect me to be. What are you going to do? Shout out to Laurel Marshall. Shout out to Cold Hands. Shout out to Maxima Roy. Shout out to Gary Gensler. Gary, we love you, man. We knew you were going to come and turn crypto with me, man. We knew you were eventually going to denounce the evil ways. Look, come down here and take a bounce. This is what I'd be looking for. And so this is what the lifer alert section is for. I'll put an alert here. I'll put Alt V, I'll put alert on that line. And then I post this to the trading group and I say, listen. And I do this more when the market is absolutely ripping. When there's only like 20, 30 coins to look at, then I post those, you know. When there's hundreds of coins, I look all over the place. It's interesting. The last alert I set was for this coin, right? That's very interesting. The last alerts I set for this coin went to December 15th, right? It's really just consolidated ever since. That's what I like about alerts. They don't tell you to buy. They just say, hey, if this happens, you can then reconsider whether it's worth it. Then you reconsider the probability. If it's there, if it's there. If it's not, it's not, you know? So OP would be something I'd be looking at for if it did break out here. I'm looking for a retest of this point of control I'd be looking for a break down to this bottom trend line for the bigger move. It is setting up for a move. You look at the 3-day chart saying, hey, slightly making it a higher low. I got a shoulder, a head, and a possible right shoulder. And I believe Ethereum came out with, they're going to do another hard fork, right? I forgot the name of it off the top of my head, but we'll get to it. We'll remember what it is. So OP could make some gains here. Oversold. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD 3-day chart. Are you using your 3-day chart? How many people started using the 3-day chart after they saw the lifer? How many people have made gains on the 3-day chart? How many people like the 3-day chart? How many people hate the 3-day chart? How many people think the 3-day chart is garbage and they can't take it anymore? They're like, you show me that 3-day chart again, I'm going to leave. Shout out to my lifers. Remember, all you have is the present moment in time. Right now, you have right now. I woke up today, I was a little worried about the future. I said to my wife, and then I said, man, I can't do this stuff because it's taking away from my ability to control the present moment and to run the present moment, right? So, yeah, PIAS already hit for gains this morning, nailing it. %60 from VAI. VAI just kept moving. Wow. The idea is, do we go short or long today? Today is going to be an issue. We got Fed ISM manufacturing PMI. Okay. Jamie, we got data on that PMI. Sean, could you get Jamie to give me data on that PMI if you're listening? And we can send it to research. That'd be a good idea. On that PMI, baby. On that PMI. Ooh. Okay. Moving forward, we're going to take a look at the ES1. So let's just go over what we've done. It's 10:30. I've been on for 20 minutes. I've taught you how to fractal. I think, the highest probability coin in the whole market right now today. We went over one OP and found gains and figured out how to enter the chart with using alerts. Basically taught you without teaching you. You didn't know what I showed you, but I already showed you the special sauce, right? We've gone over Bitcoin in depth, okay? And I've made you laugh a little bit, right? So I think we're doing pretty good for the last 30 minutes. We've also answered some super chats, and we have another one coming our way. Let's take a look at HIDOODLES. Thank you so much for asking about HIDOODLES, my man. Lieutenant Dan Dangle, baby. Holding it down. Lieutenant Dang. Lieutenant Dang. So look, we asked about HIDOODLE. We talked about it. It's beat to the 200 SMA. I circled this last night, said it's likely we go even lower, right? Someone asked about it, I think yesterday, 886 retracement. Could go all the way to the point of control, yes, but likely to bounce off this 200 SMA. Project could go to zero, turn into nothing. I mean, these are little high, fractals of NFTs, and you never know, right? You get in, you get out, right? I wouldn't bet on these for my life, and I wouldn't hold them for more than a couple days. I would just try to get in and get out on the swings. That's how I look at this. Is this worth a swing? I mean, there's some things better, like One Earth looks better to me. I think I put my chips on One Earth before I put it on HIDOODLES, but HIDOODLES does say, hey, a big move is coming. If you like playing these reversals, slight reversal coming. There's not a strong bullish divergence yet. Let's look at it on the daily and the 22. Yeah, you don't really have a strong bullish divergence yet. Slight hidden, though. It's a slight hidden bullish, which is interesting because you get this swinging up, but this swings to the downside. So you have a slight hidden bullish divergence. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. I just use that because it's keywords. The more keywords I say, the better. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Altcoins. All right. Let's take a look at the ISM manufacturing PMI for the U.S. fell for a second consecutive month to 48.4 in December of 20 to 49 in November, slightly below the forecast of 48.5. The reading pointed to the second month of contraction in factory activity and the biggest decline since May of 2020 at the height of COVID pandemic. Further contractions were recorded for new orders and new export orders, while production also declined. On the other hand, employment rebounded, with many companies confirming that they are continuing to manage headcounts through a combination of hiring freezes, employee attrition, and layoffs. Also, inventories grew faster, 51.8 to 50.9, and price pressures eased, 39.4, the lowest reading since April of 2020. Verse 43, I mean, that's big. The month-over-month performance of supplier deliveries, 45.1 versus 47.2, was the best since March of 2009. The only two manufacturing industries reported growth in December: primary metals and petroleum and coal products. And there you have it. So, I mean, we are not able to produce as much, right? We're not manufacturing as well, but there's some good signs there too. The fact that we're kind of steadying jobs is okay. Job openings fall less than expected, right? Job quits rise in November, though. Interesting. Another thing is a lot of people are giving their jobs back that were kicked out, that did not take, I don't even want to say it, but people said, I don't want to do this, and they lost their jobs. A lot of those people are getting their jobs back. I don't know if that has anything to do with the statistics, but I bet it does. They're not a huge amount, but they got to be sometimes 10 or 20% of a certain workforce, depending on the industry. All right. So, hi, Doodles. Thank you for asking. It looks beautiful to me. I see some hidden bullish divergence, which tells me it can make a move to the upside. I mean, you got 600% gains if you're willing to withstand the pain, or if you take a shot at the unknown kid. 1 hour time frame suggests that it's not the time, though. It's a little overbought and suggests we could go lower here out of a bear flag. You're looking for some bullish divergence on these smaller time frames, and it's starting to round out here because, look, this is a sharp decline. And remember, if you want to understand divergences, if you want to play with the big boys, you got to come to class. If you want to play with the big boys, you got to take class. This is Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12. Get up early, Eastern time, 6 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. Later on in the day, if you're in Europe, jump on into class. I greatly encourage you to get into class. If you're in the trading group, it's only $60. Used to be $100, but we've discounted it so everyone in the trading group can get educated. If you're not in the trading group and you want to know, it's $100. Gives you an incentive to join the trading group. For $330, get 3 months in the trading group and the course. I mean, you can't really beat that anywhere else. And you see me every single day. You're going to watch the setups play out over and over again. You got a team of people behind me. We got a group of 800 lifers that are taking the world by storm. So if you want to be part of this, jump on in today. And the knowledge you're going to get in 1 year for less than $1,000, because you could pay for $270 for 3 months, and we got some discounts for you too if you pay for the year. You're going to learn so much, and you're going to be able to be around people that are going to help you. And you can ask any question you want. It's like having 24/7 support, 24-hour support. I mean, unbelievable what you see in the trading group, right? So PIAS did get that move. You can see starting to break out. That 15-minute wants to launch. This thing looks like they could get heavy. What are your thoughts on Bonk? You know what? I don't have any thoughts on it. How's that? Yeah. I don't know. No thoughts. I heard it was a Solana meme coin that was up 25x. That's what I've been hearing. So you could know. I got my ear to the grapevine. I hear what's going on. Let's take a look at Bonk. I'm not a fan, and it could be a rug pull. I had no idea. $170 million market cap already. Pretty impressive. Up 71% today. Got the Solana address. Bonk. Why Bonk? Bonk is the first Solana dog coin for the people, by the people. With 50% of the total supply airdrop to the Solana community, the Bonk contributors were tired of toxic Alameda tokenomics and wanted to make a fun meme coin where everyone gets a fair shot. I mean, I just think it's an in and out cash grab in my humble opinion. That's how I look at it. Bonk has been booming. Wish they knew about it when it was at a $9 million market cap yesterday. Wow. It did a 10x. I heard it did a 25x in 2 days. So to me, it's just a meme kind of craze. You can get this. You could probably get this on Serum. How would you buy this? Well, you go to Serum. Let's just see Serum Dex. You'd have to get your Phantom wallet. Trade the most fastest trade now, right? Oh, they got a lot going on. Couldn't get to that one. Maybe because of a VPN issue. You would connect your wallet. And what I want to show too is I want to make a video about the Brave browser. Look at this. You have a built-in Brave wallet now that you don't even have to get an extension for. This thing is amazing. You have a built-in Brave wallet. I mean, the browser's really taking it to the next level. Man. May everyone, moment of silence again until we find out what's going on with Damar Hamlin. May God bless his family and everyone at these trying times. Their whole life is stopped. They're at the hospital. They're waiting. I remember my sister's boyfriend at the time. It's now her husband, but his best friend died. But he fell into a coma in the middle of the night next to my buddy while they were they went out drinking all night. He put him down next to him. They fell asleep. The next morning, he saw him all black. He called the ambulance, and he ended up dying. And we waited a month while he was in a coma. And every night we lit prayers. And I came home to my apartment every night like, is he okay? What's going to happen? And it was one of the most trying times of my life. It's one thing to see somebody die, but it's another thing to have someone just sitting in limbo. It's tough. We did it for a month straight till they finally pulled the plug. And it was like every day you had to believe that he could possibly live. But as the days went on, you lost faith, but you couldn't lose faith. You had to be like, well, but maybe there's a chance, And so every night you would hope. And then he's never been the same too. My sister's husband has never been the same. I mean, he's a great guy, but in a year after I would be with him, he would be staring off into space. I mean, it's one of his best friends from Serbia. He was from Serbia. He came to America, and this guy came to visit them and start living in Queens. And so he showed him Queens, and they went out drinking one night. He went down into a basement. We don't know exactly what happened to him. He fell down. They found him unconscious. They should have brought him to the hospital immediately. No one knew. They were all drunk. He ended up going to bed, probably with a concussion or something, and some alcohol poisoning, and he would die. Really, really sad. So I've been through waiting. Again, it wasn't my close friend, but it was my sister's boyfriend's best friend. So, I felt it as if it was my friend because, people that I love were real. Every night they were just crying. It was horrible. So please, dear Lord, if you can bring Damar out of this as soon as humanly possible, it would be an amazing, amazing thing for him and his family. Can a miracle happen? It would be amazing. So, sorry to take some of the show. I know you people love crypto, but I am from Serbia. Alcohol is no good for Lieutenant Dan. Nope. Wait, what? Ken Block died? Yeah, I heard Ken Block died too. Someone also said Ken Block, and I don't know who that is, but I heard someone say Ken Block too, and I was like, who's Ken Block? He was killed in a snowmobile accident. Action sports legend DC Shoes co-founder Ken Block. Oh, wow, he was the DC Shoes co-founder. I used to rock DC Shoes. I never knew. Wow, killed in a snowmobile accident. See, anything can happen. Jeremy Renner recently, right? He was doing some snow something and he got hurt. He's in critical condition. Let's all pray for Jeremy Renner. Make sure he makes it out alive. I mean, this is crazy. But this guy passed away in a snowmobiling accident. Wow. That's crazy. Anyway, let's get back into the markets and see what's happening. Sorry, just, loss of life may kind of get me a little off topic for a second. Hope you can understand that and have some compassion for us humans. For us, people that actually may die. All right, so the total market cap. Yesterday, we talked about it breaking out of this flag to the upside. We got the movement to the upside. Beautiful move. We had resistance here. Heavy resistance. That's an SR flip. If we can stay above it, you can see the resistance right there at 775. Remember how I said we have to get above 775? We're at 777s, baby. And last night I said the same thing, 777s on the market cap. If we can hold above 777s, that would be amazing. We also broke out of this wedge here, right? Not amazing, but we did break out of this wedge. Some could even say we broke out of that wedge like so. Either way, we broke out, baby. We broke out to the upside. What I like is the 200 SMA is coming. That's going to be a resistance area. We need to watch this flag out on the 1 hour time frame. Very important that we don't go lower than 775. We start breaking down lower. This is just a fake rally. We come back down and we're back on in the same sauce we were in before. Can we break out? Can we get the next measured move now, which is the same length of this pole, to the upside? Would put us at about $793 billion. It's important that we get back above it. Let's take a look at our 3-day chart. 3-day chart is low. But this thing is starting to flip. See this? Let's take a double click on this. Look at that bullish flip. That crosses. We could see a nice move here. 3-day chart, that's almost a bullish engulfing. It's not completely, but it's a nice, strong candle. We didn't get the volume to fall through with this, but look, I mean, it's kind of a cup and handle. See this? Slanted cup and handle to the downside, but, slanted cup and handle. It's a downward moving cup and handle. We just got another $1 billion in the market, back to 778. So money is flowing. The S&P also looks like it could get a bit of a move. Let's watch this flag here. This actually shows signs of life for Bitcoin. I don't like where the 4-hour is sitting, but let's just get a boost up here. And then when we come back down on the 4-hour, we'll be a little higher. Can the 1 hour give us some love here on Wednesday? One of the better days to trade. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 best days to trade in the week. I'll tell you that right now, just from doing this for a long time. If I'm going to trade viciously or heavily, I mean, there's always, you never know. At any given moment, there's some good things. But if I'm going to trade viciously or heavily, it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Best days to trade on the week. Let's take a look at our liquidity on BOOKMAP, see what's happening. Beautiful people at BOOKMAP do help the channel. Love them so much. I get an affiliation commission if you do sign up for BOOKMAP, and I get the best discounts on the internet. So there's really no reason to go anywhere else but through me. So check it out today. All right. BOOKMAP, and I'm going to show you how I use it. And on those crazy days when the Fed is going up, when there's a lot of action in the market, people aren't sure, we use BOOKMAP. And BOOKMAP really can give us some insight as to what's happening in the liquidity. Also, it shows us who's getting liquidated, which to me is a really cool trick. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I created BOOKMAP Cam, which makes it just so much easier to give you the BOOKMAP, right? And you get the whole screen without my silly face in the way. Because who needs my silly face in the way, right? Let's take a look at BOOKMAP here and see what's happening for the day. So look, we just got some shorts liquidated. 19,003 accounts got liquidated. Another short got liquidated, pumping to the upside, getting a little bit of a move here. And as we look at the total market cap, looks like it could get a bit of a move. PIAS may follow this train with Bitcoin. Now, sometimes I don't research the fundamentals. Like, I'm not really sure what PIAS is and why it's pumping so hard. I've just been able to figure it out because show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I don't really need to know a lot of the information. I just need to know the charts. The charts really convey that information through math. You see? So we want to see if this can break out. What I don't like to see here is the 15-minute is pretty extended. When I was attempting a move here, and we got some tweezer buys up there, which really say that we got to get a move. But indecision with that 4-hour, and you got these tweezer tops and resistance. So whenever I see indecision and I'm not sure what's going to happen, I just put a line in the sand and I say, okay, because I'm not sure, right? The 1 hour, you got some back and forth with the 4-hour and the 1 hour. So that's okay. If Bitcoin can't close a candle in the 4-hour above 16,917K, forget, it's more downside. Really, we're coming for this level right here. This yellow line, 17,339. We got to get back above that to remain bullish. We can't get above the zone. I mean, I just don't have a lot of faith in the move. Got to show us something, baby. You got to show us more, Bitcoin. You got to give us a little more love here. All right. So this is what I'm showing here is either way, right? We can't get above 16,950. Forget it. You can't get above 17,089. Forget it. And if you can't get above 17,330, right? So right here, we're battling this resistance. Heavy resistance for sure. I take my local VRVP, which you can grab the fixed range volume profile here. Take it from the back end. Drag it down. And you can see how locked and loaded we are at this point of control. We get above this, we can get here and there pretty fast. We get rejected, we're bouncing back down. And this has just been a level of contention for a long, 2 weeks now. Almost a month soon. We've been sideways at 16K. This is great though. This is bear market status. This is what you want to see. You just want to see this slow grind. One thing I do want to bring up that I haven't talked about yet that I just saw. Rising wedges break to the downside, do they not? This is starting to form a bit of a rising wedge. And so that would break back down to this area if we get up here. Now it could break up parabolic. It's really all about this point of control here. It's about closing a daily candle above 17K. If we can do that, there's a chance we could dig on out. Back to Bookmap for a split second here. Remember, link in the description below. The green dots are showing me big buy orders. The red dots are showing me sell orders. The red is telling me a bigger order. The darker the red, the bigger the order on the heat map, right? So that's why it's an order book with a heat map. That's why we call it Bookmap. It's data by colors. You see? This is telling us that we're going to flush to 16.9. There's a lot more sell orders here than buy orders at the present moment. They want to flush us in, but that's also a sell wall. We did just get some liquidity dropped in at 17.7, 17.2. First time they're kind of dangling some higher liquidity. 1,000 sitting here at about 16,008 We are battling 16,800. Just sideways behavior. Now, what do I see happening for the day? Where do I see the daily candle close today? Honestly, if we think about it, the 1 hour pushes on up. We get that move. A short squeeze could enthrall, right? And we could, I say the highest we could get today is 734. I don't see how the volume could get us any higher, and I think that would even be extended. So if we do get the push up, I say we eventually shackle 17K, and then we maybe close the candle at 17.1, 17.9. It looks most likely that this could be a lackluster rejection. The 1 hour just kind of does come down, and the 4 hour breaks us down. This turns into an M pattern. We break down with the 4 hour time frame. So I could see us closing a daily candle somewhere in this zone after a lackluster pump at about where we are right now, 16,750, 16,800. So something I'm looking at here. See, look, we make this falling wedge. We break to the upside. We make the M pattern. The M pattern breaks us to the downside here. The 1 hour makes a lackluster move on the 1 hour time frame. Curves. The 4 hour takes over. We begin to dump to the downside. All right. This is my hypothesis. That's what I'm seeing. I've seen this many times. Again, I'm not 100%. There's no guarantees. I could change my stance if we close a daily candle above the 200 SMA on the 4 hour or above this, 17K region. All right. So stay with me. I just gave you my bullish and bearish scenario. I told you I'm more bearish if we can't get above the zone. I'll flip if we flip this area bullish. Okay. This is also a rising wedge that breaks down 68% of the time, something that we have to see. I haven't seen anyone talk about it yet. I may be one of the first YouTubers to show you the rising wedge. I know a lot of you watch TA guys, so have you seen the rising wedge yet? Let me know. I like it. I don't watch a lot of TA guys, but I just glance and kind of script through. There's 4 or 5 guys that I like to watch. I'll look at Frankie Candles a little bit just to see what he's saying, because I like to talk to him and see what he's doing, and I want to know what he's up to. But then I'll look at a few other guys on YouTube, not many though, and kind of get an idea of what I see happening, right? So again, I'm completely bearish until we break back above 18.3, 17,300. These levels are just kind of just minutia for me. One thing I did like to see is this kind of a shoulder head, and a shoulder could have dumped and it didn't. So that's, this pump up kind of negated that bigger pattern. So this is what I see happening for now for Bitcoin, making more sense finally. It took a while. I don't know about you, but as a trader, sometimes your mind just needs to focus. You're trying to find your way in the moment. Labradorite really helps me. I keep the Labradorite on me at all times. And my Labradorite heart too. Keep that Labradorite heart, baby. Keep that Labradorite heart. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Hope you're doing the right thing with your life. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're taking care of you and your family and just hanging in there. Sorry about yesterday. Did not mean to delete the stream. Just had a technical issue. We won't do it again. And hopefully we are okay unscathed. You know what I mean? Okay. Funny. So, boom. Let's take a look at the total market cap. Well, we did that. Let's take a look at total 3. Why total 3? It's going to give us an indication of what's happening with these altcoins. All right? So look at total 3. It looked like it was going to get ugly, and we lost this level bearishly, retested it. My measured move was taking us down to 266. This is the total market cap of all of the altcoins. And to see them all the way back at 300 when they were at $1 trillion market cap at one point, pretty sad to see them. They lost 70%, right? They lost $700 million out of their entire, got just completely fleeced. I find that absolutely insane. So, we take a look. I had this rounded bottom idea that the total market cap could be making a rounded bottom here. All right? Just an idea, something to think about. know why I got two lines here. Let me get rid of one of them. Wasn't the right one, right? There we go. Okay. So look, we have heavy resistance for these at 330. And you can see that corroborates with this bounce. So that's the previous support and resistance area. High volume node right below it showing you the liquidity. Now, we are extended on this 4 hour and we tried to make some moves. We kind of had a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. There's a head and a shoulder there too that broke to the upside. This was a bear flag in my humble opinion. We did get above the resistance. Or actually, no, we're right at it too now. Like we're right below resistance. Could we jettison up to the 200 SMA? I've seen that. Are we in the same flag that the 1 hour is on the other time frames? It is. So as you can see, I mean, we got the 1 hour flag on total. We got the 1 hour flag on Bitcoin. We got the 1 hour flag on total 3. So let's just see what happens throughout the afternoon. We want to see this stochastic just pump us up because it looks like we're going to get a retracement on the 4 hour on multiple, how high we get up on the 1 hour could give us that move. Also, the 1 hour may try to make that He-Man move up to the 200 SMA. Would not be surprised if price action decided to touch. This is the first thing that happens when we begin to dig out. So you're going to see this move. I keep teaching this move. You can trade it on the daily. You can trade it on the 4 hour. You can trade it on the 1 hour. It's tight moving averages when the outlier 200 SMA is far away. Price action will pump right to it. Look at my man. As I'm talking about it, he's nice enough to give me an example. Look at the tight moving averages. Look at how he pumped on One Earth right to the 200 SMA. One Earth making huge moves to the upside. Yes, I'm able to type and talk at the same time, Toby. A lot of people can do that. It's amazing. I can read your tweets while I'm focused on a chart. I have an amazing brain. It's pretty nuts. Some people are like, I can do all. Oh, man. We can have a conversation on both sides, man. You know what I mean? So funny. Wow, One Earth getting a huge move to the upside, getting that move. And also what I like to see is this is what we talked about. When the moving average get tight and the 200 SMA is the outlier, what happens? You pump up to the 200 SMA. Boom, 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 right? And so always lurking. And so that's kind of what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing happening here with the pump there. Okay? Learn the SMAs. Learn how I'm using moving averages. Understand the science and the sauce. I'm telling you right now, it's going to change your life. I teach it every week and the last Saturday of every month, but because I skipped January because I was away, we're bringing it back for this Saturday. And then I'll probably do it the last Saturday of this month too. Labradorite, baby. Labradorite hearts all day long. Remember, live in love. Love is the strongest frequency. If you live in love, you cannot go wrong. It'll make so many other things better. Love gets rid of fear. Love gets rid of worry. So when you're constantly loving and in a state of loving and giving back, that's kind of the special sauce that you recreate, and you keep using that energy in a cycle. That cycle continues to energize you and help you. And you just, that's kind of what it's all about here, in my humble opinion. All right. I love it, man. I love it. Invite me in there, and I'll do a live thing in there, and then say, hey, you get more if you come on in, Let's take a look at our DXY. One thing that we haven't taken a gander on. So we talked about the DXY possibly making this flag on the 4 hour time frame and then making a move up if it reset. Something that we were looking at because why did the daily look like it had some legs? Daily, but you know what? Daily flipping, we had that bullish engulfer. But now it's pretty nice that we didn't get back above 104.84. So let me clean up my chart a little bit here and show you what I see happening. This was my projection from yesterday. Okay, not saying it was going to do that, but I was saying I was projected my flag. It did make the flag. Again, your projections aren't going to be 100%. Okay. So check it out. I haven't taken a look at how many people are watching the stream. I hope it's a healthy amount. but I'm just too focused on what I'm doing right now. But I hope it's a healthy amount. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Keep the likes up to the watchers if you could. I would greatly appreciate it. It's just something I say till I'm dead in the face. Dead in the face. Can Labradorite just stay on my head like this? And you guys might just catch a shimmy shine randomly, you know, like, oh, there it is again. So look, tight moving averages. Don't we jettison up to the 200 SMA? We've seen that. All right, we've seen that. Let's take a look at our 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame does suggest a move. Does Bitcoin pump with the dollar index, though? Does Bitcoin pump with the dollar index? That's kind of weird. What we'd like to see is the dollar not get back above 104.86 and continue to roll over. So this is going to be our resistance area. These two bars, this line and this line. Like to see that we roll over from that bar. All right. We are battling. We did get above the 200 SMA. We have tight moving averages, and we have momentum to the upside on the 1 hour time frame. It's weird. Bitcoin and the dollar pumping together. Every like 30, 50 days, there's 1 or 2 days where they might be somewhat correlated. But right now we're getting that wick to the downside. Let's look at our 15-minute. I want it to be spent. It is pretty spent. It's showing signs of resistance here. So we don't want to see the dollar get back above 104.86, 104.45, and then 104.86. These are two areas we're going to have to watch closely. Flux has a happening next month. XRP and Solo. Shout out to Dustin Kava in the game. The like button works. Let's use it, fam. Let's go. Shout out to Lakoki Coker. Shout out to Dustin Kava. Shout out to C&C Ireland. What's up with the Ethereum Classic? Okay. Can you check out the SHIB charts? Wow. So super chats, Flux happening, XRP, Solo, and Shibini Inu. So what do we see happening? I mean, let's look at our 3-day. 3-day says that the daily could get a big move here for the DXY. Doesn't mean every time you're going to get a huge move, but I mean 1, 2, 3, and you're finally beat to the ground. All we want to see is just maybe a bounce back up, trying to get somewhere in a retest of a bigger area. But the 3-day chart, I'm just looking at the stochastics right now and the MACD. Really worry about price action. That 3-day chart suggests we could get a bit of a move here. The daily's getting a little spent though. So that's a good sign. It's a good sign. So, and then we go back to what I'm looking at, which is this flag, right? And so you can kind of see how I use different time frames to assess the probability of the situation. All right, and you kind of let one play out while another one plays out. It's kind of all together. So again, we want to see the 1 hour rollover not get above 104.45. If it does come up, we want to see a double top at 104.85. Watch these areas closely. You break back above this area, shorts may play out for Bitcoin. All right. What's weird, though, is the short for Bitcoin is down low. This is up here. There's some offset indecision in the markets. Do we get a quick spike up and a rejection? Right now, it says we could get a move, but 15-minute is getting spent. That's what's telling us the momentum may be done. Okay. HEGIC is an old play. Look at HEGIC. Stuff that I know I might have seen. See, I just play these tight moving averages inside of a tight channel. MACD showing lack of momentum. I look at my RSI. If I can put the RSI in a falling wedge close to or below 50, I'm in there like swimwear. The RSI was sitting at 51, but on that lower time frame, on that buy there, right there, you're sitting at 41, 48, 42. Now you're spent. You're overbought on the stochastics. That's where I take some profito. But HEGIC had a big move, too, to the upside. Seeing some move. Look at NEAR booming. NEAR just getting a blast to the upside. They're going to unlock some tokens soon. From what I've heard, though, may cause a bit of a sell-off. Lido DAO, which helps you stake your Ethereum without having 32. And we went over this Lido. It was also on Token Metrics for the week. One of our Token Metrics picks. If you're in our trading group, we give you access to Token Metrics for free. So that costs $90 a month. Super chats, Flux happening, XRP, Sol, and SHIB. Let's take a look at Flux. which I was a long-term holder of until they got into my account and sold all my FLUX. Pretty whack. Pretty whack, you know. So I've been watching FLUX closely because I used to hold it, but apparently I don't anymore. That gets me really sour and pissed off, honestly. Nothing gets me pissed off. I got to move on and stay positive, but I don't like when people mess with my money, man. And it's never happened to me. I've been so clean and tight for so long. Just so like, that's why 3 commas really gets my goat, man. Someone else not taking care of themselves messes up my life. I usually don't let someone else in my life that can't take care of themselves. You know? The second I notice someone playing games with their life, I start to distance myself. They're not responsible. They're showing up late. They keep saying they're going to do something. They're not doing it. I don't have time for that. I just don't. Like, either do what you're going to say or don't do it. Like, I don't have time to talk about what you want to do, what you're going to do. You know what I mean? Hey, I want to blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. Like, whatever you want, you know? To have a great relationship with, I think, anybody, just do what you say you're going to do and get it done. Pretty simple, right? Do what you say you're going to do and get it done. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. So we showed you the hottest coins, really pretty hot for the day. The market isn't amazing. And the elite traders in my trading group also have a bunch of things popping and locking going on to it as well. So we already showed you a game that actually started to occur as the stream began. So let's take a look at One Earth. Still tight in the channel. That 15-minute got a bit of a pump to the upside there. You see that? And look, tight moving averages. They moved up to the 200 SMA. I teach you this so much, and I can teach you it on so many time frames. Such a key insight. All right, look at that. Quick 6% in 45 minutes. Good gains yesterday on longs, preparing for some shorts. Tiago Faria. Most of the coins showing the invert BART pattern. UG, 450 miles till Virginia. My man. Is an alternative to 3 commas that you recommend? Yes, we're working with a new team, but we're meeting with them today at 12 o'clock. So we're going to find out what they have to offer. We're going to go over everything. I'm meeting with the CEO and founder creator. So I'm going to have a great relationship with them. We're going to look at their tech. We're going to break it down. I have a security team that's going to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. And if everything kind of sits right with us, by tomorrow, we're going to have probably a video about it, talking about, you know, and on the live stream, I'm going to discuss it. And I can't wait to get going and start trading the way I love to trade. So I'm excited to start anew and start fresh. And I hope you are too. And I always will have a solution. I will never stay stagnant. And I will come out. I will never keep the facade going. If something's not working, if something isn't wrong, I will come out and be completely honest and say, hey, messing up right now. Like, I'm going to, you know, and that's why I'm going to be really careful. I was really good about not, you know, I didn't push any coins or any garbage. 2022, I didn't push any garbage. I learned my lesson by 2021. So I didn't push anything. By 2022, I was really just only really talking about BOOKMAP, 3 commas, trading view, things that I used. That was black cumin seed that you saw me just put into my body. Highly antioxidant. One of the most known ancient antioxidants in the world, actually, black cumin seed. You can Google it, do your own research, and find out if you would like to mess around. Well, should we not be using 3 commas? I'm done with using them because of the way they treated me. I don't like the way they treated me. And it's sad. I had a relationship with them for 2.5 years. I used 3 commas for 4.5 years. I don't like the way they treated me. I told them that they had been breached, and they told me to go read some, they told me to talk to support and go read some garbage. And I said, no, you guys need to come out right now and tell everyone you've been breached and actually pull your APIs off. After that conversation, 2 weeks went by, more people got scammed. And they knew what was going on. I told them. I have it in writing. I have it in writing, December 15th, me telling them exactly what was happening and them dismissing me. I'll show it to you right now. Here I am, look, December 15th, telling 3 commas, I cannot use this anymore. You lost my trust. You lost my API keys. I have never been hacked. Until you tell us what you leaked and how to stop it, and how to stop the end, I cannot move forward. It's simple to me. You lost me $11K. Someone in your organization made a huge mistake, or you all got hacked for the info, right? I told them. And this is on December 15th. I'm telling them, I hope you're okay. Can we find out where the breach was? We must let the public know how it happened. I hope we find out soon. It's highly likely it was on 3N because I never once transmitted my API key to anyone. The only place I was vulnerable was my API key. No one got into my KuCoin account. It was an API. I will not trust or be able to make an API until we see what happened. The silence by your team is strange. I would bet my life it was your guys' API leak. I wrote mine down. I never wrote mine down. No one ever saw it. I now do not trust your APIs, right? And so this is December 15th. December 15th, I'm saying this stuff. Someone would get hacked like 2 weeks later, December 28th. So then they would finally come out only 4 or 5 days later, a week ago and say, oh, we messed with the APIs. And I was telling them to their face that their APIs were compromised the whole time. So when that happens, you grab them all to call Rod. You're so funny, man. 3Commas API leak hit Chad and I hard. Gonna have to rebuild. That's horrible, man. See, like people that were like doing great in crypto. Like I'm lucky. I had a whole Bitcoin in there. I would have been hit for about 30 grand had I not transferred my Bitcoin out of there beforehand. So let's take a look at Bookmap. Bookmap showing us some key data here. Let's see what's happening to Bookmap, Cam. Rex, I'm so sorry to hear that. That pisses me off. Because you guys did so good and you learned so much and you've been grinding so long. Like, it's just not fair to us. Liquidations. Another short liquidation. A big buy coming in here at 16,860. Is it enough, though? Is it really enough? I mean, there's some big volume coming in there. That's the big volume spike. It's a large buy order. And they got some shorts liquidated right there. Okay? What you also want to do is in my trading group, we have WhaleBot Rect. Let's take a look at what that's saying. We have these awesome bots. WhaleBot Rect is just going to show us what's happening in the markets quickly, get a quick kind of idea. Binance short liquidated on ETH at 1,260. Binance short liquidated on NEAR, 161. Binance long liquidated on ETH, that was this morning. So just now, 1046, actually 15 minutes ago, but shorts were getting liquidated. Sorry, keep the Bookmap. Shorts were getting liquidated. I'll show you what I mean here. You go to this bot here, and I have a bunch of cool bots in my trading group. I got Whale Alerts. We got WhaleBot Rect, right? What is that? Exchange news, exchange announcements, Whale Alerts, right? This is when a new coin hits an exchange. This is so important so we can find out the newest coins. Bonk has been listed on Bitmart and CoinEx. Prometheus has been listed on Binance US. Prom, that might make a bit of a move. Thor. And what I like to see this is new coins are just getting added. That means these exchanges are working. They're grinding. They're continuously moving. And 2-3 years from now, there's going to be options for everybody to play. But the hack was in October. Class action lawsuit in NYC is being prepared since November. Remember I sent you SC? Are you going to join the lawsuit? I would love to join the lawsuit. I thought the lawsuit may have been another scam to get people scammed again, so I wasn't sure. If you could email cryptolifers@gmail.com and get my wife involved. I don't have the time to do this nonsense. I have to be honest. I really don't have the time to chase after, it's not minutia, but, my wife does all the administrative things. She organizes. She does the details. She does everything. So just remember that. My wife does everything, so. Yeah, if I'm not doing something, email my wife. She gets it done. All right. Super Chats, XRP Solo and Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP had a little bit of a run up. There's some exciting moves there, but then was somewhat lackluster. Let's take a look at XRP. I mean, right here off the bat, just my mind sees a decently tradable shape that I've traded many times in my life. We are kind of playing with the bottom of the trend line there, but it's okay. XRP, bit of a bull flag, in my humble opinion. Nice little measured move with the length of the pole. Get us back. We are in a bigger channel. Look at that. The cup and handy for XRPZ. Slightly. Not really, though. It's almost making a descending triangle that could dump you to the downside the way you look at it. 4 hours also overbought. Not the best sign. Look Look and see what the small time frame will do. 1 hour wants to give you some moves. So watch this 1 hour. Again, today's the day where the 1 hour has to show us what it can do. Sometimes the 1 hour can do something amazing. Help reset the 4 hour and change the way we're going to see things. So we got to let the 1 hour play out. Okay? We got to let the 1 hour play out. XRP plus Solo. What is Solo? Honestly. Sologenics. That's what it is. I know it. I'm always like, Sam, you know this stuff. You know every coin in the game. $65 million market cap. Light volume. It's got a Binance Smart Chain address and an XRP Ledger address, which is pretty cool. Really haven't seen that before. That's a new one for me, right? Interoperable amongst chains. Can you check XYO, Sam? Much love. Shout out to Crypto Billy 111. Thank you so much, Crypto Billy. Thank you to all the super chat today. You people are amazing. May God bless you. $36.38 in chat revenue. Unbelievable. 410 beautiful people on the live. 280 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. So Pancake Swap. You can buy this for Wrapped BNB, Huobi, Gate.io, Bybit, and Probit. Interesting. I don't know if it'll come up here on TradingView. Look at the total market cap getting that move. $780 billion. Yes, yes, and yes. The move that we suggested would break out of the flag. So you come here, you get a good understanding of what's happening in the markets. We lay it out for you. We show you the probabilities. You can take advantage. It's completely up to you. If you have the education and the knowledge, vibe out with me, hang out with me, understand what's happening. We're going to do this every single day. So jump on in. I'm like, where is my, It's a nice move right there. 770 all the way back up to 681. $5 billion coming into the market like this. Like, no, that's million, right? 5 million, yeah. 781 million, yeah. $5 million, but still. And the shorts are getting squeezed. Short squeeze orange juice coming out right now. Look at that. 160,000, 47 accounts getting liquidated. That's a beatdown. Cumulative volume delta. Look at that. Longs getting liquidated. Buys getting liquidated. The sells, and these are short stop losses getting smashed. People that are shorting the market, they're getting kicked out. Okay? That's what's happening. When Bitcoin bottom? I heard in 3 to 4 months. Your TA. I mean, to me, I just know these are the greatest prices to be accumulating right now. That's all I know. Everything else is minutia. You know what I mean? No one knows exactly where the bottom's going to be. I thought I had that bottom at 17.5. I'll be honest. The boast of earnings on the weekly was screaming bottom to me. The RSI and the monthly, the SRSI and the monthly. I'll give you my honest opinions here of what I see happening for this bottom. And there's Bitcoin getting that move. And here's the thing. Is it going to double top here or we're going to make our move? That's the question. Kind of a slanted. Look at what do I see here, though, which I've seen play out before. Something that I just saw out of nowhere. A slanted inverted head and shoulder. And slanted inverted head and shoulders will break out the same way. So boom. Does Bitcoin break out of the slanted? And that would also be a huge move out of the rising wedge, which would create a parabolic run. And is Bitcoin starting a parabola? Look at that. I mean, it could be. What just happened here? That was crazy what TradingView just did. You saw that? Something just happened. It's malfunctioning. No. I blame BookMap. No. So XRP looks like a move is coming on the 1 hour time frame for some gains. I mean, that's a bull flag. That's oversold stochastics. That's consolidation. That's tight moving averages. You're above a point of control. Kind of a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder there too. Little far-fetched, but it's still there though, dude. Babe, I played a cop. I played a fireman. It doesn't matter, babe. It doesn't matter. I'm Marky WAHLBERG. I can do anything, babe. All right? Don't worry. I'll be home at 5 o'clock. We're going to sit down. We'll have dinner. We're going to talk about it. It doesn't matter, babe. It doesn't matter, okay? I'm Marky Wahlberg, and I like Crypto Lifer. It doesn't matter. Everything's going to be fine. I got all the skills from all the acting jobs that I did. I know how to do this, babe. I know how to fix a dishwasher. I can do it. I know I can do it, babe. Donnie did it. I can do it. Donnie showed me. Donnie showed me when I was a kid. I can do it. I know I can do it, babe. All right? Don't worry. We're going to get through this. Marky Wahlberg style. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. I haven't done the voices in a while, you know? Get people going. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up your end. Everybody, we're going to leave Mega the gas station. Hey, when I watch crypto Lifer all the way in Quahog. Yeah, I get the boys together, I get a bunch of beers, and we sit there and watch Crypto Lifer every single day. Love you, Crypto Lifer. Me and Chris love you. Brian does too. Thank you so much, Peter. So nice of you. Anytime. I'm working on Matthew McConaughey's C Rose's S's. Now the kid driving a Lincoln's town cars. I love my Lincolns. So I'm working. I got to perfect it. That's the one I'm working on now. Kind of gave up. I haven't been doing the voices in a while. I got to get back to that. You were funny again. I mean, maybe that's what was getting us going. You know what I mean? Funny, now I see XRP in another idea here like this. It's kind of another ascending triangle kind of an idea. Interesting. I see some movement here. This market's looking interesting. It's surprising me a little bit today. I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a move out of XRP. Back to about, 37 cents. And the biggest gainer of the day is near 3L. PIAS. Still in that flag. Kind of went up and down. Ooh, gave it all back. But still, see that 15-minute? Could just be making a bigger flag here. Something like this. 4-hour definitely wants to make a move there. Look at that 6-hour. Just getting started. Massive candle out of that move. HEGIC just, wow. Just launching it. And again, don't chase green candles. Go to smaller time frames and look for flags. See? If the flag is viable, make the trade. See, this is what I do over and over again. Pretty simple stuff. And that way you don't chase. I'll teach you how to never chase a green candle again for the rest of your life. You will never chase a green candle. Sick of chasing green candles? Sick of losing trades constantly? Sick of not using stop losses and watching the money? Sick of holding coins till they go to zero? Man, I got to hold that one again. Sick of having no plan? Sick of not knowing what risk management is? I can help you. Show up every day. Jump on into the trading group. Take your life seriously and go for gold, baby. You can, you will, you are the best. You can do things you never thought possible, and you're going to be able to accomplish your goals. And it's going to go way quicker than you think once you get on the frequency, baby. Tap into the right frequency and your life will never be the same. I'm telling you right now. Tap into the right frequency and your life will never be the same. Just a heads up. The minutes come out later today. Yeah, minutes come out at about 2 o'clock today. Minutes come out at 2 o'clock today. Casper keeps lagging. Yeah, it's going to take some time. Desire, dedication, discipline, and determination equals the way to change your life. You got to do it every single day, though. You got to commit to one thing and do it every single day, baby. Man, CNC Ireland and I were all over HEGIC last night. I almost posted it to the trading group, too. Ended up passing on it, and it banged. Dang. Yeah, there you go. If I miss saying hello to anyone, I'm sorry. Chat is behind. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Don't worry, man. We love you. We understand. I'm just getting my life lesson for today. Hey, super chat SHIB and XYO. Let's take a look at SHIB and XYO as we continue to move. Isn't ETH about to break down from the 1-hour pattern? I mean, that is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. You got far away moving averages. This is the Ethereum classic. 15-minute is pretty spent, and you got bearish divergence now. 4 hours pretty spent too. That's probably following Ethereum, I would guess, you know. So look, we even talked about this breakout in the ETH. See this tight move? It did get the breakout from about 1189 all the way back to 1257. All right. However, we're still at that resistance, and this is going to follow BTC, right? Ethereum in this falling wedge here. Then I kind of had it in that channel. Almost say that's a channel too. You said, isn't ETH about to break down on the 1 hour? I mean, the 1 hour is resetting and it's staying in a flag. Looks better than ETC. 15 minutes spent too right now, so you just got to keep it in the flag. I do see slight indecision today. I don't get like 100. Usually I get more of like an 80-90% feel like this is the way the market's going to go. Today I'm like, I got to wait for the 1 hour. And then once the 1 hour falls through, we're going to look at where the 4 hour can take us, you know? It all depends on how much momentum the 1 hour gives us. That's going to kind of coincide with some other things that we see throughout the day. I see a lot of people looking at MATIC, trading MATIC the last couple days in the trading group. Let's take a look at what's happening with MATIC. So look at that shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It broke to the upside. You see it? Double bottom. Played out nicely. Now it's in a bit of a flag too. And honestly, it seems to be kind of, it's got some bullish momentum here. Total market cap looks like it could get a bit of a move too on the 1 hour and total 3, which is all the altcoins. And that's why we looked at that. Can MATIC really blast all the way back up to 83, sitting at 80 cents? Chance it could. Right now, I see sideways behavior with the 15-minute. Okay. Let's take a look at XYO. Holden Moon is certain. 3 a.m. in Australia now. Had to get out of bed to watch the live today. No worries. Love the show. Thank you. Shout out to Fernando Seco. So sorry what's happening in Australia, man. They will never take our guns here in America. Like, never. If they do, we're done. Like, that's the end. Like, we're not going to have it. Like, it's just not going to happen. They try to every day, but more and more people become responsible owners every single day with their Second Amendment rights, right? So, I mean, XYO absolutely exploding to the upside. Look at that flag for 7%, and this thing would continue. Even since yesterday, look, in the last hour, it's up again. XYO, and you guys were talking about it yesterday on the live stream. All you have to do is do this tightness, look for the moving averages to get pretty close, which they are. 200 can be an outlier, doesn't have to be there. And there's your measured move to the upside. I mean, you almost got the whole thing. 15-minute is showing you that you're extended. 1 hour is a little extended too, but could go a little more. Then you look at your 4 hour. 4 hours a little extended too. So the move was pretty much a good place to take some profits, in my humble opinion. And wait for a retest. That daily could have a little more legs to go, but look at your smallest time frames to see. You're getting the sell-off, and now you look for bearish divergence. Even 5-minute divergence. There it is. I mean, that swings down. And this swings up sharply. You do have a bearish divergence there on the 5. It is just a 5-minute, but it could tell you that, there's a little chance that we're going to start to kind of end the run here. What you need is a flag on a smaller time frame. I'm on the 30-second, which I never go, but this thing is moving so fast. I don't like to use the 30-second. I don't have to use it. This thing is moving fast. Super fast. XYO. I would be taking profits on it personally based on what I see. It's very overbought on the 8-hour, 6-hour, 4-hour time frames. Just showing you your last resort is these little flags in the smaller time frames to kind of figure out what may actually give you more pump. But in my humble opinion, I would be out looking for my next lower reversed idea that is doing the opposite of this and getting ready for a bit of a move. So, like the coins that we talked about today. All right. HAPI has been hot. I mean, who hasn't been happy with HAPI? Then I put it in this, dude. Nailed it again. We talked about this yesterday. I went over to the trading group. I posted this last night, up 14% gains for HAPI. HAPI making a move. Let me take a look at HAPI that I posted to the trading group. And we work, baby. We work every single day in the charts. The charts are how we do our business. 12:30, watching HAPI in a flag. It's kind of weird because I remember posting this. Here it is right here. HAPI has been a strong play. Possible move out of the falling wedge here. Very oversold in the 4 hour. Moving average are farther than apart than I usually like. Just had to bring it up. Doesn't mean we couldn't get the move though. So I posted this HAPI for gains. Shout out to Sean. Let me send this to the gains. Sean and my whole team, appreciate you all. So this is before for HAPI. And then we look at what happened to the chart, and bang. And what were we looking at? Right there, we're looking at a 4-hour. I like to slip to the 4-hour and look at exactly how it looks. And what I like to do is even, you find this, I got this mic I put on the screen. It's funny. Then I try to shrink it down and match the size. Looks like it's a little smaller like that. Obviously, the MACD was lower. One of the stories now, we go like this. Look, before, bang. Before, bang. And no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. We continue to show you how we do this every single day. Special sauce, baby. 18.18% gains coming out of HAPI. And honestly, we're one of the few people that actually trades these altcoins or almost any other asset in the world. Like other people kind of going after, like, we're like one of the main small cap gem channels. It's really going after the little ones, you know, finding the gains out there for people that are just getting started, right? How do you 10x? How do you 5x? How do you double up? When you first get started, this is how you do it. And look at a student in my game. 620 trades, 150 losses, 511 wins, 82% win rate, 760% profit. Look at this, Laura banging on him for 100% gains, 5xing near. I mean, just look at what's going on in my trading group today. 620 trades, 156 losses, 511 wins, 82% win rate. Learning in the trading group. Look, Laura learned incredibly fast, nowhere near your level. You are my God in the darkness. Talking to Rainier, man. Look at this. Insanity. So, boom, boom, boom. Unbelievable what goes on in the trading group. Looks like she deleted the near, but it was awesome. And she said, I'm nowhere near your level with the near profits. I get that. I see what's going on. Ada, please, kind sir. Shout out to you for the beautiful super chat. CNC Ireland for Cardano. Thank you so much for the love, man. I appreciate you. This guy is tirelessly on the live stream, always supporting me, and sends me $10. Come on, man. And we get a baby. Can we get a baby? I feel like you're holding back on us, Lifer. Shout out to Internet Money, man. Appreciate you for coming on in. I got a 10% gain shorting near. Wish I had a sneaky long in there. You're funny. Live for 3 months. Shiba and Ada. Let's take a look at Shiba and Ada. Thank you for the super chats. God bless you for the $10 pound. $10 pound. And this guy's up at 3 a.m. in Australia watching the stream. How could you not push for that, right? Love you. Thank you so much for the love, man. All right, let's take a look at Cardano. 26 cents the last I saw it at, if I was correct, right? There it is, 26.9. Cardano getting the move back to the upside. Was that your bottom for Cardano? You want to look at the 4-day, 5-day chart and take a look. So here. You're looking for major bullish divergence on a big time frame. 4-day chart has like a class C because that's a sharp head to the downside, and this is pretty flat. So you got like a class C bullish divergence here for Cardano. All right. Now you're in this falling wedge. Falling wedges break to the upside 68% of the time. I mean, you got to go for the 4-day chart. Can you get the move? Last time the 4-day chart was pretty low, though, bit lackluster. So to me, it's all about like support and resistance. To me, it's pretty simple. You either like these projects or you don't. You're either willing to hold them for 4 years or you're not. You're willing to start DCAing into them or you can't. As much as I'm a day trader, I'm going to make something really clear. You guys see me go over the charts every single day, go over the most money I've ever made is DCAing into projects as I see them in the bear market when no one's paying attention. This is what Spragos is trying to tell me to do, is teach people how I look at the markets, how I look at Bitcoin, how I figure out where the bottom is generally. Like I'm not going to tell you exactly where the bottom is, but I'm going to be like 10 to 20% to the bottom. Like, you know, sometimes I catch the actual bottom too, which I have in my life. But, you know, and so you're looking for this rounded bottom here for Cardano. And could it get lower to 5 cents, 10 cents? I mean, who cares? Anywhere in this zone is a steal. For the next year, accumulating this coin is just going to be amazing. And then eventually it's going to break out, and then you're going to be like, oh, I wish I got it. And then it's going to go to $6-7. Eventually this little hill will look like this. And Cardano will do something crazy, $7-8, right? 2025, 2024. So it's going to happen faster than you realize. You have less time than you realize to get this done. You have less time because you're like, okay, I'll join the Lifers group when it starts to get here. But during this time, you could understand your charts. You could understand all the Fibonacci's. You could understand liquidity. There may be more tools. And so by the time you're here, you're willing to, it's easier for you to add more information. It's easier for you to learn. It's easier for you to continue to grind. So you really don't want to you don't want to throw this time in the garbage now here. Just because the market may be slow and we're not paying attention. You got to pay attention to crypto right now. These are the times here that are going to make people millionaires and billionaires in the next big run. It's these positions that are going to do it. All right. So if it was me, I joined a trading group in 2018 spring because I had run up. I had no idea what I was doing, right? When it came to cryptocurrency, I didn't know what the halving was. I had traded before and I had trading under my belt, but I'd never been in a trading group. I never hung out with a bunch of awesome traders every day. I never had people I could ask questions all the time, bounce ideas off of. I mean, what a blessing. So when you look back on it, these were the times that made me who I am today. If I didn't join a trading group and dive in, and there's a lot of people that hate on trading groups. They think they don't work or they think they're garbage. I used one. So I sell a trading group because that's what helped me. I don't know how else to help people. If I went to the gym and I did a certain workout, I would teach you that workout and I'd be like, I got big doing this. I wouldn't tell you to do 100 other things that I didn't do because that wouldn't make any sense. So I run a trading group because I joined one and it helped me immensely. So there you go. So I just kind of follow through with what I know helped me. And I try to just kind of recreate that idea throughout the day. So we show you kind of everything we're seeing in the market today, really. And someone asked about Shiba Inu. Bitcoin going back to 70K. It won't take that long. No, it's funny. And people that are watching it are like, I'm surprised it's still holding as high as it is. I thought it would have went lower. You know, I love Cardano. It is one of my largest holdings too as well. Cardano. And you know, Cardano has blessed me because my Cardano holdings are up so big. I'm up like at least a 10 to about 12x on my Cardano still with everything that happened because I got it so cheap and I've held it for so long. Are we forming an M pattern on the 15-minute? We possibly could be. I talked about that. Sam, any New Year special on your group? You know, we did one New Year special the other day and it was, you know, I could bring back the 7/7s. 777 for the year. If you want to jump on in 777 for the year, I guess because we'll run it to the 5th. I mean, I try to but 777 for the year. Email cryptolifers@gmail. If you want to get in for the year, 777. I mean, you won't get it any better than that. It's like $70 for the month. It's nothing. It's $2 a day. Yeah, less than that almost. So Ada and MATIC will do big things in the next run. I held both of them. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to my trading group, I'm going to show you guys all my holdings recently. I'm going to show you what I hold and how much of it. And I'll break that down for you too as well. So Cardano, to me, could it make a bounce? To me, it's just kind of minutia. I don't really care. And I know you're looking at me like, damn, that's not what I wanted to know. I wanted to trade it. But I don't have to make that decision. And honestly, with big liquidity, Cardano to me isn't the best coin to trade. I'd rather trade One Earth or even BNB is kind of a better swinger, in my humble opinion. Cardano is a slow mover. 4-hour does suggest we can't get a move. Probably back up to this resistance area. Could you get, and 120, to one of these resistance areas. I'm not predicting a huge move for Cardano. You never know though. I would just accumulate this long term. I hope I'm not not answering your question. I try to show you what I would do with the chart, right? I'm not swing trading Cardano. I'm buying it long term and holding it, and these are great prices. So I don't know. Some people tell me that's not a real cup and handle. Which one? Some people tell me a lot of things. I backtested all my own stuff, and I don't really listen to some people. I listen to myself. So I don't know who the some people you listen to are, but have been trading for 15 years. Are they 40 years old? Like, who are they? You know what I mean? Like, ask yourself who they are. Like, it's like some people say a lot of stuff. Like, I know that the people, empty barrels make the loudest noise. You know what I mean? Jose Oliveira. Some people tell me I sent other message before. I don't know what that means. Oh, Rainier, you could send me the link to BitBoy, please. Sam, what are your thoughts on people who are open about their goals, visions versus people who keep their goals, visions to themselves? I think you should tell people your goals and visions. Unless it's like, you know, a complete, you know, like you're going against a competitor and you got something, I mean, I get it. But at the end of the day, I like to put it out there. You know why? Because other people help you. God sends people that know. Like right now, I would like to blah, blah, blah. You know, say someone's like, right now, I want a new walkway in my house. I want to build a new walkway. I'm deciding I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. Someone's like, oh, I have those materials. I just finished. I love you. You help my channel. I could give you some free, you know. Legos, lifer, everyone has their own way. Go the way which is best for yourself and your situation. Exactly. Positivity is key. The messages. Hi, Sam. Can you look at the usual bull run begin chart when we make a cup and handle and go above the... No. Stop. I don't like doing that stuff. I don't like when people make me open charts and have to look at what, like, for some reason, I feel like I have a boss telling me what to do, and I just don't, it gets into my defiance disorder, you know what I mean? I don't want to, can you look at the usual bull run begin chart? It also isn't written correctly, so I don't really truly understand. I love you, Jose. God bless you and yours, man. I don't mean to be rude. Is there any way to get into the Discord channel for free? No. It's not free knowledge. It's worth something. I provide a lot of value. I work so hard to produce the information I produce every single day. Like to go over all the altcoins and to know where the market is today and to understand what altcoins are most likely to play out. That didn't just happen overnight. That took me years of doing it. I mentored in another trading group too for years under I trained to do this. I've been trained to do this. Like, you know. If Gal hit 250 next run, which is about a 4x from the last top, that's 140x from right now. It could happen. Thoughts on market cipher? I mean, I dabbled with it. I owned it for a while. You know, I understood that the green dots were divergences. You know, the red dots were bearish and bullish divergence. It was just teaching you divergence, money flow. Takes a lot of indicators that are already out there. VWAP, you know what I mean? Puts them all together. Again, I don't know everything about it either, so maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't like to speak on things I don't know. I dabbled with it a couple years ago. Yeah. She said, yes, you can be in for free. Sergio, honestly, explaining in the daily and the stream costs more than $500 a month. Crypto Monster, man. Sergio, he was in the group when it first started. He was one of the first, 100 people in my group. He gave me $100 worth of Nano that turned into $1,000 and a Nano wallet, right? I actually don't even know where that is. It's still on my phone, actually. I still have that Nano wallet on my phone. Okay. There is a free section. Yeah, oh yeah, I see what she's saying. Yeah, you could join the server for free and you can learn the videos that I put in the free section. There is a free section where you could understand. I see what she's saying. Yeah. Why not? Right? And that brings us to the news, everybody. That brings us to the news, 11:45. Let's take a look at that news. Let's take a look at the news. I love you all. I'll be right back after this. Here we are with your quick news segment. Phantom Foundation releases 2022 recap, highlighting massive growth in several areas. This is important because, you know, I was a big guy on Phantom. I love my Phantom. Then Alex Condra had to leave. There was a bunch of FUD, and Phantom did get FUDed. Price went all the way back down for a massive dumpage from that $3 high all the way down to about 18 cents. It was unbelievable. But we passed a governor's proposal that reduced phantom inflation to 6% by adjusting staking rewards, which means it'll take a couple more years for phantom to reach its full supply. In 2023, phantom's inflation will be 1.8%. Looking forward to the new year, Phantom wants to incentivize being a dApp developer on the blockchain. One of our key priorities is the gas monetization, which will prove strong dApp teams with a sustainable income through revenue sharing based on the gas used by their dApps. Interesting. I like to hear that. The Phantom Foundation is also boasting a major tweak in the Phantom's tokenomics, which includes a major reduction in the Phantom inflation. In 2020, we saw many exciting dApps and projects launch on Phantom. Apps like OneInch, Premia, Unidex empowered users to take control of their finances in a self-custodial manner, whether they be performing simple swaps or leveraging derivatives. And with a variety of crypto tax software available, users can now outsource the tedious tax reporting from these trades to Crypto Tax Calculator, Blockbit, and Zen Ledger. I mean, that's really easy. Decentralized trading done the right way. This is what we need. This is what we want. This is what we're looking for. Okay? That's some pretty cool news about Phantom, and you know I love my Phantom. UK plans to launch new unit to tackle crypto crimes. The National Crime Agency in the United Kingdom is forming a team that will be responsible for handling issues pertaining to crypto crimes. This group of officials will primarily investigate unethical practices in the industry. I would love that. Clean up the bad news. Good for my business. When you get a lot of the bad actors out of here, it helps people trust me better and helps everything work. So that's some cool news we should see. And Shiba Inu themed bonk token are yielding nearly 1,000% for Solana liquidity providers. The meme coin is up over 150% in the past 24 hours and have recorded some of the highest trading volumes on Solana-based decentralized exchanges. A fiat market and contagion risk aren't deterring crypto traders from finding the next major narrative to generate returns. And a meme coin at the center of it, bonk. We already went over it earlier today. We talked about it in my trading group. It's up pretty nice. If you want to take a shot, you might want to double look into bonk, see how you can jump into bonk. All right. I believe you could buy it at, let's see, data from the Orca shows Bonk Sol pair has conducted over 14 million trading volume, while the Bonk USD pair, and that actually will push up the price of Sol because people are buying Sol to buy Bonk. That's actually why Sol was pumping recently, not really because of Sol, it was really because of Bonk. And so that kind of leads you to that idea, right? And that's the news for the day. Just quick little news segment to keep you up to date. We also have Fed minutes coming out at 2 p.m., okay? And look out for that. That data may swing the market a little bit as well. Hey, Lifer, can you check out the graph? GRT, thank you, Lifer. Much love, truly an inspiration to many. Stay blessed, my friend. Shout out to Wells Salvador. May God bless you and yours. Thank you so much for saying that. Hey, I don't mind a compliment. I appreciate that. So thank you very, very much. Went over XRP, could possibly see an 8% gain there, back to 37. Don't forget that we went over that and talked about it. All right, and now SHIB. Y'all want SHIB. Let's get into Shiba Inu here. What an awesome show. Thank you so much for everyone jumping on into the show. I appreciate it more than you would ever know. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. So SHIB, what do I see happening on the bigger time frame? That's the most important. The daily and the 22-hour don't look amazing. They actually say that if they're going to loop up, we actually might see a lower low against the bottom trend line unless we break out first. Our daily is also a little spent. 3-day chart suggests a bigger move. So we're going to wait to see what the daily does, if we can get back above what kind of flag. But the 3-day chart suggesting that SHIB make a move. And you're double bottoming on SHIB. You're the lowest it's ever been. The last time it was this low, it did get a bit of a move here. Can SHIB get a push up? I mean, this is SHIB's like last line in the sand. Look at it. I mean, this is where it comes to die, right? So I'm not saying it's going to. This is where it would come to die. So the 3-day chart suggests a big move coming for SHIB. Kind of a cup and handle. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. Last time I saw that it was 1975. You know, you don't need a course to be successful. Practice, support, and VO. I mean, I don't teach a course. What I teach is 2 hours of everything I know in the last 15 years. How the MACD is recreated with the moving averages, you know. And honestly, you kind of do need a course. I completely disagree with that because I would never find divergence without a mentor in a course. I would never have figured out these things. That, like, you don't find divergence on your own. Number one, you don't know what the RSI is, right, until someone shows you. So what do you just magically one day you put the RSI on, you're alone in your room, and you just automatically one day you're like, oh my gosh, like, I mean, some people that are really insane can do it. Like me, I spent years in the charts. There's a chance. And even I didn't get that far. You would have to figure out, right, by back testing and just noticing. Number one, you'd have to know the RSI. And then you have to be like, look, swing up to swing up, but price action swinging down. Be like, that's bearish divergence. Like, And you're like, oh my God, that's when price dumps. Like, and someone didn't show me divergence. I mean, so to say that you don't need a course, I think is absolutely ridiculous. I think that's the worst statement I've ever heard in my life. Not the worst, but one of the worst. A lot of people can do it on their own, but no, So I personally needed. So, and honestly, not everybody does. Maybe, I don't cater to you then. Maybe you don't need a course. I cater to the people that are like me, and I needed a course. So I just teach the way I was taught, right? And I teach in the manner that I know helped me learn. So that's kind of what I do. I need a course. There you go. I didn't know divergences till I joined the 99. Sent 100 nano to you. Check it out. Again? Really? I don't have my phone on me. I tend to not keep it around, but I'll check it out when I get upstairs. Your course was a major game changer. Thank you. And it's not even a course. It's a class. Everyone's teaching these courses, $2,000, $3,000 courses. I don't do that. Not yet. I probably will eventually. My team's like, we got to get a course out there. I get it. I have a course for free. If you join my Discord, I basically give you all of it for free. Like, it's all in here. So for $3 a day, $2 a day, depending on the discount you get, which I think is, you have access to the learning library, which is all the information that I created and put together. Here we go. Measured moves broken down, right? So if you don't understand the measured moves, ears pattern, the diamond, right? Lessons on stop loss hunting, all right? The making of a trade, a deep dive on process and mindset. Okay. How to use liquidity and order books and liquidity pools. All different types of shapes and ideas. Okay. Price action versus indicators. Price action trading is based on the belief that the price action, this is just awesome information. Inverted head and shoulders, how we find them. Look at this. This is all the different coins that are actually moving forward in the ecosystems. BlackRock has Circle FTX. Oh my God, no. Don't even get me started. Then we have tutorials by other elites that teach you stochastics masterclass, how to relay the advanced indicator, backtested analysis, right? It just goes on and on. My trading checklist before I get into a trade, life lessons, volume 1, episode 1, 4 hour 21, crossing the 200 MA, understanding key information, all right? How and why I add alerts. This is so insane. That's amazing. More liquidity ideas on Bookmap, right? This is another alert idea. You would watch this, how to set alerts. Super important to watch this setup video and go through the idea and watch the video, understand how it happened, see how it played out. Okay. Understanding points on trend analysis. What is a retest? Showing you what retests are and how they play out. Support and resistance boot camp. The rising wedge. It goes on and on. And this is all for free. Fibonacci boot camp up in here somewhere, I believe. We have a Fibonacci class too as well. Understanding impermanent loss, how to yield farm if you didn't know how to yield farm, Discord best practices, ascending triangles, lessons, and stuff like that. It just goes on and on. Quick fractal magic to teach you some stuff, identifying divergence, the death cross analysis, VPVR indicators, Fibonacci masterclass, how to short or long the market. Come on now. What else do you need? Seriously, that's all for $2 a day. Come on now. Not only do you get that, but you get 24-hour support. You get token metrics. You get a weekly screen share with me and my team every single week. You get the elite charts that are getting posted all the time. People that have been grinding. You get so much out of this group. And then the gains on top of that. And honestly, most people are just signals and gains. The gains are just the gains are amazing. Look, 18% from HAPI last night. Likes, I put it at the bottom of there. 58% ripping on Luxo. PIAS hit for 45. High Squiggle hit for 19. FT hit for 14. Geek hit for 24. You see what I'm saying? Litecoin for 11%. CTC hit for 32, right? HAPI hit for 31. And you can see we continue this define goings. GMT short for 279. And then the week with the high doodle coins, it was out of control. PIAS for 50, 134% high doodle. This is all the last week of December, which I thought was going to be lackluster. And there was huge gains. HAPI I put out in the cup and handle for 50%. High OD hit for 97 out the move, 87 out PIAS. The name, it just goes on and on. Anyway, jump on in today. I don't know what you're waiting for. I show up every single day and I show and prove what I do and who I am. Come on in today and change your life. What are you waiting for? Shiba Inu looks like it could make a big move on the bigger time frame like the 3-day. However, the 4-hour is a little spent to me. It's at resistance and it's unable to get above it. We have a shoulder ahead and a shoulder. There's a chance we can get a move. I see a bit of a rising wedge here. that could break back down to this level or maybe possibly one more bottom area here for SHIB. 77, look at that. 777, I thought I hit. Yeah, right there, 777s. Crazy. It's coming up all the time lately. Anyone, thank you so much for being here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin before we jump on out of here for a quick Bitcoin update. My team loves when I do that. So let's see what's happening. Bitcoin's still flat where it was, as I suggested. I think I believe the chart conveys the daily candle may close pretty flat, but we shall see. 1 hour time frame wants to make a bit of a move. It's still rounding. We could get a move in this on the momentum. 50-minute really needs to reset, and it can't give a lot of it back. So let's watch this possible M forming on the 50-minute. I heard someone say that. Is that an M forming? It's possible now at this point. Possible M forming here on the 15-minute chart for sure. Let's wait this 15-minute reset. Make a bit of a flag. Can the 1 hour then get a move? I see almost a higher M here and then a dump to the downside. Remember, this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Just be privy to that information. I'll keep you up to date in the trading group. We're watching this flag. 50-minute looks to reset. Keep it in this flag outside of the top channel. If it can stay in a flag here, and what I mean by that is I'll zoom in for you and show you exactly what I'm saying to be all-inclusive, so I don't assume that you know what I'm seeing. But the idea is, are we going to be in this tight wedge here? You know, are we going to be in this flag? And then this could actually complete the fact that the 1 hour could continue to the upside. So we're watching this closely. Bit of sideways behavior. Take a look at our bookmap cam before we jump on out of here one more time to show you the liquidity. Remember, bookmap link in the description below. You won't get it anywhere else. And boom, I mean, stop loss. We're pretty flat right now, 16,860. They're building a little more liquidity up here now at 17.2, which is interesting. And another one there at 16.5. They're trying to balance it out. A little more up here than down there, but it's pretty flat. We don't see a big order here or a big order here. It's not like they're building liquidity above 17K. So I don't see us drastically getting above 17K anytime soon. And again, if we can't close a daily candle above 17,250, 17,000, expect more downside. It's that simple. All right, everyone? There's key levels that we haven't got back above that really need to be revisited. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. We ordered so many awesome coins, so many different setups. I'm optimistic about today. Looks like there are going to be some gains made in the channel. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be able to show you some of them. I'm pretty sure we will, based on the probability. Everybody, I love you all. Live in love. Love is the strongest frequency. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Do you. Help others. Achieve your goals. And I'm telling you right now, life is going to be great. Stay positive. If you believe good things are happening, then good things are going to happen. Your mindset is your lens to the world. If your lens is blurry or scuzzy and you can't see through it, then the world is going to look. If you have a negative outlook, the world is going to look negative. You got to change yourself to see the world the way you want to see it. Amazing, amazing advice I just gave myself. So everyone, I love you all. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Crypto is life, baby!